And from that day on, the way I felt then, I've never been able to feel the same about raw. Going out to perform live, I'm in the back of my head, I'm always worrying about raw. What are people actually saying? What are people doing? Do they even want to come and see me? Could they think I'm rubbish? Or they think this, or they think that?
I want to say good evening to a very patient Ramone, aka Ramz. What's going on, bro?
I'm good still. How are you?
Bruv, how are you, cuz? Blockbuster, what's going on?
I'm good still. I'm good. You know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm fine right now.
Yeah.
At this present time, I'm good right now.
Project, I ain't gonna lie, I heard some of the tracks when you drove down to come see me.
Yeah.
Played me some of the tunes in the car. And I remember when I heard Your Mind, I was like, yo, bro, this one here,
Yeah.
it touched me and I liked it, man. That was probably one of my personal favourites, and the tune with you and LD.
Yeah.
It's going off, man. But when did you actually start recording or putting pieces together for Blockbuster?
Do you know what? It was a strange process, because, you know, it was like, I never had in my head, you know, I'm doing a project. It was never like that. It was never raw. I need to do this. I need to make this track. This is a track I need to put this together to make a whole good project. It was more like, I had Hold You Down, had Family Tree, had Barking, and then it was like, raw, hold on a minute, I could actually make something out of this because it's still existent. So after meeting Crumbs, wicked producer.
Like, salute Crumbs.
Normally I speak to people, yeah. I know this is a bit off topic, but I speak to like people and I hear their projects and they use the same producer and the same thing comes out of them. But you see Crumbs, yeah, he brings something out of me from different angles. And that's how I know it's hard. That's why it will be on my album. Could have 6 tracks on the album. Could have all the album. Because I know you could just bring something. I made Your Mind. It was like, raw. But it wasn't like that at first. It was me that was on the chorus. And then I had a verse. Then got back to Yard, showed the man them and that, Paddy, Ren. And I was sitting there thinking, raw, hold on a minute, this song's hard, you know. But then Crumbs was telling me, no, we need a girl to sing it. And obviously I used to go uni with the girl that's on the hook. So I was like, raw, yeah, let me call her up. I know this is the time right now, you know. Imagine it's been 3 years, you know, since me and this girl never made a track, nothing but you know them ones that raw, catting to make a track. Called her up, come studio, she done the hook, added another verse, and that was that track.
And she sounds good, bro.
Good.
She sounds good.
Like,
I know like some labels probably already sniffing around for her, bro. Like
100%.
Yeah, you put her on.
100%. She's like, even some of the songs she's not even released yet, they are so unique and so cold. Like, it's just beautiful music. Like, but going back to like the process of the like project itself, going to Don't You Play With Me, like, there was even meant to be another person on the hook. I'm not gonna say who, but then we had to take him off. Certain things happened and stuff like that. Then I ended up singing it myself. So that song came about, and then it was like, right, let's add this. Happened to be Crumbs again. So it's like, he's got Hold You Down, he's got Don't You Play With Me, and he's also got Your Mind. And then we've got to the stage of saying, cool, what other songs? Then we've gone Dalton, which I made with some Swedish guys, hard producers. I went to, I think, Vienna to record that song.
Nice.
That one for me was a different side of me, but I love that side. That's like, I like that song a lot. And then the last one, Praise You, done by Rago. That studio I went to, that was a good studio. I went there with a couple people still. I can't remember who I was with. But that one there was a very passionate one. I think that track, when I had that track done, I knew that I was coming together with a project. I knew that I could see the picture. I saw the songs. Like, even at home, I got a little whiteboard and I was just listing down the songs, and then I like ticked the ones that I was like, yeah, this looks good on a project. And then matched up the songs and said, yeah, this will look nice and sit well in the order it is in right now.
You know, and when I heard the last, what's it called? Is it the last record? When I heard it, I was like, brother, and the thing is that you're saying bits in it, you know.
Yeah.
You're saying some bits in it, and there's some things that culturally we sometimes kind of forget just to be thankful.
It's true.
You get me? Like, and it's quite easy to get swept up, man. So when I heard that, I was like, yo, it showed not saying that you're immature, but it showed the maturity
Yeah.
musically that was put out there,
Yeah.
man. And I thought that was a strong record to put on there, man.
No, I agree still. I agree. That track is, I think that says a lot about me, you know. That, especially from an EP, you have to show yourself within so much songs, but there's not songs, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's like there's like 5 or 6 songs, but you have to show so much in those songs. But trying to do that all at once is impossible. So it's like, if you can have a different kind of style for every track, you know, you're doing well. But I've tried to, I feel like I've showed 3 different styles. Your pop, R&B, then a bit of rawness, you know. But that song there, Praise You, just shows like me saying, like, being thankful for everything, but it still has that kind of upbeat vibe to it, you know, something you can still go and bang if you're driving around or something like that, you know.
Bro, I'll say from the outside, so I'll share something with you.
Yeah.
When I first did the interview with you, I remember what the murmurs were in the industry, right? And it was like, this guy's got a hit record, it's blown, but we don't know if he's gonna stay, if he's gonna stick around, right?
Yeah.
Because we just didn't know how big it was gonna be. Then it started to get bigger and bigger. And I started saying to myself, like, rah. I think that's when I started speaking to your managers, like, this has to be pressure, bro. Like, this is, like, it sounds mad, but I think that, bro, this is getting, like, can it stop? It's getting too big now. Like, man's
true.
always going to have to catch myself.
Yeah.
But any time during the past year and a half, did you feel that pressure of, like, Barking is just becoming a monster record and you're always going to be measured up to Barking?
Yeah. At some stage, I was even on the road, going around, consistently getting called Barking. Like, then it was like, if I saw 20 people, it was like 2 out of 20 that would say Ramz. So that was the point where I was getting frustrated. I was getting annoyed. I was saying, no, I need to make a name. You know, I need people to know my name. I need people to see me in the street and be like, "Raw Ramz, what you saying? Can I get a picture? Can you sign this or do this for me? Can you shout out that person?" But it was consistently barking. So that bit there was like, Raj, you know what? I need to do this now. And everyone says, you know, the only person you're against is yourself. But when you're getting those kind of stuff, how am I meant to channel that? Am I meant to just say to myself, yeah, do you know what, let's put it to the side? Like, when a record is that big, of course the only people on the road is going to call you is by the song name, because it's so big and they feel
massive, yeah.
It doesn't make sense. How are you not knowing my name from the song? You know what I'm saying? So I feel that I'd done myself justice by being able to come back very quickly with like Family Tree. I feel like if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be even sitting here right now talking about a project, because that song just helped me majorly. The views it done.
It's a big song as well.
A big song. How quick it touched like silver and stuff like that. It just done so well, charting again. Like, it just showed people raw, like, you know, I can produce again very quickly as well. Some people was like, they would have produced a record like that, would have got big. Then the next one, it's a hit and miss. But for me, that was like, yeah, there you go. Just give me a minute now. I need to, like, you know, brand myself right, sort out a couple stuff, and then I'll come back with what you guys want to hear and stuff like that.
Yeah, but then was it Power after that?
Yeah, Power as well.
I like
even
that
forgot about that myself.
Yeah.
Like,
that tune was big as well still.
It was. That was even, like, we released that, you know, ourselves without no support and stuff like that. So that was us going off, you know, my own back saying, you know, I need to drop something for them to understand that, look, you know. That was after Capital Summertime Ball.
Right.
So, you know, I've had backlash. I've had stuff said to me after barking, family tree, what's this guy talking about? What's this guy doing? He's childish, he's immature. Just bare shit getting thrown at me. You know, so people are saying stuff and that. And I'm thinking to myself, right, cool, that's calm. I think the thing about the brands thing, when I was in Dubai, happened as well. So that was in March, April. And then it was the Capital Summertime Ball, which was like the KO kind of. It was like, this is the knockout. Now, like, if I haven't not damaged myself before or like hurt myself maybe, this is like where I've kind of like, my arms are off, my legs are off, and now my head's just gone. So I remember after, because when you're in the staging, I've come out to perform, you know, at this time, we're going through a stage where we don't even know what we're doing. We're just going with the flow. You know, me and Paddy are going with the flow. We've done all we've had to do, got to the performance, got my inners in, gone out, you know, I'm living my life. So I've gone out all the way to the end and I've got the inners in, taking them out, because I can't hear anything, yeah? I can't hear nothing at all. So when I haven't heard anything now, I'm thinking to myself, yikes, like, let me just carry on singing, innit? Try to put it back in, still can't hear anything. So left it. I think like I'd bumped into another artist and they'd said to me, "Raw, you took your inners out, you're mad." Thinking, raw, I don't even know what that means, you know? Like, I don't know what inners are at this time. Then I've seen the video, gone on Twitter, I'm trending. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, what am I trending now? I've watched the video a couple times. I'm absolutely fuming. Like, I'm not fuming at a man them or anything like that. I'm fuming at myself. But I think it's more because I'm annoyed. Like, it's gone wrong. People are getting at me. Everyone's going to be angry. But then it's like, moving on now. We've gone home. On the way home, you know, everyone's like, a lot of the public figures, you know, people in the industry are messaging me, telling me, "Raw, keep your head up," stuff like that. Call some like big heads and stuff like that, you know, and I appreciate that till this day. Then it was like after that, I'd got home, I deactivated my Twitter. It was like, for the whole week I was inside. That whole week, I was the most upset I've ever been in my life. And it wasn't just because the performance had gone wrong. It's because of what people were saying. And it was like, when so many people are saying stuff, it's like, how do you control it? And it's not even just me, you know, it's my friends. My friends are getting told stuff, saying, "Pat on your boy." Like, and it's like, raw, like, why are they going to them, tell them, "Raw, what's going on with your boy here? What's doing this?" So I feel bad. I feel like, raw, I'm letting my friends down. I feel like I'm letting my family down. People are sending stuff to my mum. Like, it's a real shit. And it's a joke. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, how can I let this happen? I've let everyone down. And this is going on all at once. So I'm thinking in my head, raw, I might just do something mad. I might just see someone, I think, raw. And when anything happens, and I go on road, I don't like going on road because it's like, raw, someone might say something and I'm going to really get amped up. And I'm not, like, we all have different type of, you know, personalities. You can have your sweetest person, but they could still get
everyone has
pushed to
that
that
moment. Everyone
point.
has a moment.
I'm not saying I'm going to go and, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But, you know, it was getting to that point. My mental state was a mess, you know. I wanted to do dumb stuff. I wanted to do stupid things. I wanted to just say certain things on Twitter, do certain things on Insta. But I remember posting a picture and just being like, raw, just putting trapped. And I think it got like 20,000 likes and 1,000 comments of people literally just saying, "You're rubbish." Literally, I think if I go to the thing now, it will actually people still comment on that post till today. And it's like, even today I'll post a picture. People always tell me, "Raw, you're never going to be able to perform live again. You're never going to be able to do this. You're never going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to do this." And it's like, how do you move on from that situation? And from that day on, the way I felt then, I've never been able to feel the same about, raw, going out to perform live. I'm in the back of my head, I'm always worrying about, right, what are people actually saying? What are people doing? Do they even want to come and see me? Could they think I'm rubbish? Or they think this, or they think that? But a lot of people helped, you know. I must admit, like, I pay respect to people like Femi and Trevor, you know, who are engineers, sound engineers. From that day on, I've always had a person that's doing my in-ears now.
Yeah, Femi's the guy at the Arsenal.
Yeah, Femi, yeah.
Good guy, yeah.
Like, he will always pat me. Like, he's got me. I trust him more than 1,000%. But those 2 tracks that I dropped then, I was like, I must be able to show them, like, raw, like, you know, lay off me a bit, you know. It's a real life. It's not a fantasy world. Things go wrong. But I guess when you had one song and people calling you a one-hit wonder and stuff like that, that was their, like, raw, we've won.
Yeah, proves the point, isn't it?
Prove their point, like, raw, this guy's rubbish, man. I'm saying. And they don't like to be beaten. So it's like, but one thing I do recognise, yeah, anytime they shot at me, I shot them back. It was like, they came at me with that. I think like a couple of weeks after, I performed in Birmingham. It was a wicked performance. Put it up, got nearly 1,000 retweets and stuff like that. Next thing happens, come back to them again, like a Brit Award nomination. They just, it's me against them. So they're coming at me, I'm coming back at you. They're coming at me, and you'll slowly start to see, like, raw, these people, they're fading away, and they can't say anything no more.
Yeah, bro, like I said, like, when I witnessed it, and you know what it is, yeah? It sounds weird saying it. It's like bullying, yeah? But you can't even see like, you can't bully me because you couldn't bully me in real life, innit? So you're just doing this keyboard warrior thing, and it's like, I looked in and what concerned me the most is that people felt so comfortable. You spoke about the brands thing. Now, obviously, we talk brands. It's like, get me, like, but what was, because I didn't even see the clip. I remember hearing it, and then I saw it.
Yeah.
But let me say this much, yeah. Everyone knows this, yeah. Like, you should look after me, and if you can, look after me. We all, like, that's the mentality everyone's like, yo, like, my guy. But it was something that you never supposed to say it publicly, and you said it with your chest, bro. Don't, if there was a brand that was involved, don't say who the brand was, because we may do business with them in the future. But but what provoked that?
Do you know what? So that's like March, April. So that time there was got the buzz.
Yeah.
Like, the buzz is crazy. Like, anyone that's got that buzz, like, they'll tell you, like, raw.
Are you feeling yourself a bit?
You feel like the man, man. But you can't even step out of your, like, house or go around a corner. I was like, raw, can we get this? So this time then, it's bookings left, right and centre. We're going everywhere, you know. So we're in Dubai, first time in Dubai. I'm going to say the heat's got to, man. I've had a few drinks, you know, but I'm also dealing with stuff over there as well. So I'm talking to someone that has their brand. And I can't remember why I'd done it, but they were moving a bit, like, dodgy with me. So I was saying to them, bro, like, I do certain stuff for you. Why can't you scratch my back a little bit, you know? Just asking for maybe a couple more things, just for others, so they can also help as well. Whether that's, for example, I did say in the video my DJ or my manager, which I feel are the 2 most important people
in your
who
team.
I'm going to help. Not the man them, my people that are in my team. If my team are going to wear what I'm wearing, it all looks good. Like, so I'd said what I said in the video. I personally feel I said it the wrong way. I think we all know that I've said it the wrong way. The swear words didn't help. Nothing helped. But if that was, I believe, anybody else, I'm not going to say any names, it'll be fine. But because it was me at that certain time, where I was like, rah, who does this guy think he is? He's just come into the scene. He ain't been in there for 10 years, 5 years, 4 years. It was like, rah. That was like, pew, pew, pew. Everyone was trying to have a little shot. You know, so, and you know, I had the video up for like 10 minutes before anybody could even see it. It was all on Twitter, Instagram, like, but you see from that, it was said the wrong way. And, like, you know, I did go and say to people, right, you know, I apologize for the way it was said. People, you can tell what I'm trying to say. I just didn't say it the right way and get it across. But I just saw my point was kind of right. I still stand by that point today about helping for the team as well.
You know, I was looking at the stats. Barking, first artist ever to go #1 on their debut.
Yeah.
Single.
Even on that, in fact, going back to the brand stuff. From that video, I had people telling me, "Bro, we'll send you and your team clothes." So it was like, okay, what's going on then? But from other brands, I mean, you know what that means.
Yeah.
That was like, right, we're not even gonna bother anymore. But
we'll work on it, man. We're gonna get it back, man, soon enough. But yeah, bro, it's like I said, your stats, bro, your numbers. Like 2018 most streamed urban artist of the year. I think what's Barking on is like 190, 80 million.
Yeah, something like that, I think.
Platinum. You went #1 in Germany as well, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
4th, I think. 2nd. One of them.
Yeah. Most viewed video ever on GRM. Like, bro, all these accolades, man. Like, do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when Tiny went #1. I remember when Tiny went #1 Pass Out, and everyone was like congratulating him, but they were like mad that it was Tiny to do it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, rah, like how, like he's not the hard guy, but he's got a hard record. It went #1. And I see somewhat similarities where it's like your song came out and just went over everyone.
Yeah.
People been grinding for 10 years,
it's crazy.
15 years, 5 years. It just came on, boom.
It's mad. I was talking to Paddy about this. Me and Paddy and Ren have so many conversations. I don't even know how many conversations we've had. But I was talking to Paddy about this in the car, and I was saying, do you know what? Like, we've actually done well to get to where we are in 1 year.
1 year, exactly. Yeah.
I said, I used to sit down and think, bro, why is everyone buoying man off? Like, why is everyone doesn't want to work with me? But I recognise these men have been in the game for like 5, 6, 7, nearly 10 years. So it's like, I'm new. So it's like, cool, I've got there because of this record, but now I need to just show them a little bit more. So it was like, bro, to do this from 1 year, it's mad.
Bro, you've done people's whole career.
It's exactly.
Whole career.
It's crazy.
In a song.
I will sit down here and I'll say to myself, like, scratch my head and think, how? And say, why did it go this way? Why was it that, out of everybody that's done music, these men that have done it for year after year, why wasn't it them? But why was it that I had that song? Obviously, it's God. But then it's like, why was it that song that... I had that song, that was the first song I recorded. I could have dropped that at any other time. Any other time, and we might not be sitting here today. But it was just like, I always sit down and say, why was it that it is got that many streams? It is got the most viewed on GRM. Sometimes it just doesn't make sense. But then I've got to pinch myself.
It's crazy, man. Do you feel like now that you've got your new EP Blockbuster, and we spoke about it before outside, but I don't feel like you've really had a chance to celebrate any of your successes, like maybe with your family, with your team, maybe internally, maybe like, mum, we did it, or dad, we did it, or whatever the situation may be. But I think Meg was just saying to us outside, but bro, are you enjoying it though? Or are you learning to try and enjoy it more?
I'm learning to try and enjoy it more, because through everything that's happened, like, it's been fun going away and stuff like that. But there was a time I wasn't even eating food. Like, my friends would come with me and they wouldn't even want to come because they know they're not even going to eat. Or they would have food before they leave their house. So it was like the way I was moving was affecting them a little bit. And we can sit and say, yeah, it's funny not eating food, but that's serious.
How do you mean, because you're so busy?
So busy, mentally not in the right state to even think about, getting up, let me make breakfast, let me do this.
You're not going it, you got to be here,
like,
yeah.
It was here and there and there. And it wasn't just from doing interviews or doing stuff. It was from doing shows. It was from, like, doing certain things, like, with the label. Like, there was just so many stuff where I couldn't even manage my time properly. I barely even saw my mum. my gran. Like, I remember there was one week I went a whole week without seeing her. Went back in the yard, come back from a different country, and I'm back out the door. I wasn't even washing my clothes. I was literally taking them and washing them there because there was no time. So, like, it was just bare, like, hard and tough to even manage, like, certain things.
Yeah, bro, it's like your life doesn't become... Do you know what it is? Yeah, like, I tell people sometimes, like, bro, sometimes I can't remember the days, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's legit. It's like, I'll be like, yeah, today's Thursday. They'll be like, no, it's Tuesday. Bro, because you just remember you got places to be. You don't, man's not watching EastEnders anymore. Anything that is,
mad.
you know, and I think that part of what you went through, bro, like all the things that are kind of like pillars of who you are, being around your mum, just chilling, just sitting back, just want to faff about. You actually don't have control over your time or your body, and then you got to go and perform.
Yeah,
so everyone smile, be happy, and you may not be happy that day, and you got to make everyone else feel good. You know what I mean? So I think that cycle is something that a lot of people, especially artists, they're gonna relate to, bro. But I think for you, bro, like again, the song was massive, and I think everyone was getting a pound of flesh whilst it was moving.
I agree.
Did you? Okay, so when it's getting on top, because like your managers are like around your age, you guys are young guys, isn't it? Do you ever feel like you were in the position to say, do you know what, I can't do this today, man?
So many times. Even like today, I've been told I've got a vocal session, but it's like, I cannot be bothered. But at the same time, it's just got to be done. But it's like, you know, you wish for this. Yeah. But then it's like, it's so hard. But then people would love to be in this place.
But they don't know what it really is like over here.
This is what I'm saying. But it's like, it's all nice and good, yeah, performing, making songs and doing all this stuff. But it's not that easy. It's not that, you know, it's not that simple. So many times I've just like, you know, you got two types of people, like artists. You got people that will eat, sleep and breathe studio. I'm talking from Monday to Sunday. Like, I'm talking as soon as I leave here, I'm going studio. Tomorrow, I'm going back to studio. Like, have one in their yard, do this. See me? I can't do that. The only reason why is because I won't be able to function. Like, I'm a person that has to function in a certain type of way. So, I need to feel like I want to go studio. Or, it's like, you need to book a session with someone that I know, right, yeah, I'm trying to go there still.
Inspire and motivate you.
Yeah. Like, or with somebody that I know, yeah, we're going to make a banger. You know what I'm saying? So there's been times where I'm like, I don't feel like it today, you know. And it's fine, but you can make yourself feel bad as well and think, rah, am I even an artist now? What am I doing? I'm not doing anything. Like, if I don't go to studio for a whole week, I've not been to studio for a month sometimes. I feel like I'm shit now. But then it's like, I'll go in and make a bang. I'm like, I could never lose this, man. You know, the man's there, like, how can I lose this? Like, it's in me, like, it's in my blood to make good tunes. You know what I'm saying? But then some days I might get in and it's like, oh, this tune's dead. Then, you know, I'll leave. Or halfway through the session, I'll just tell the producer, this ain't working. Let's just get back in again. We go again. Might be a year later, might be a week later. But, yeah, so many times I've said, you know what, I can't do this today. And just gone about my day and enjoyed myself.
Yeah, like, I know you're a big football fan, and I feel like football and music, especially when you're artists, like, you know, be like some artists, some footballers, they need an arm around them, they need this, so you need to treat them differently just to get the best out of them. Get me, like, my dead team, Man United, everyone's like, what's the best way to get the best out of Pogba? And like, Mourinho couldn't do it, Solskjaer did it, you know what I mean? I think with artists, like, you guys have different feelings, different characters.
100%.
You get me? Like, and I think you know what's best for you. And I think it's just about trying to have as many people who do understand that, yo, this is just my process. Like, I will get to it. I'll come good in the end. Do you get what I mean? And I just wonder, like, within all of that, obviously, like you said, Ren and Paddy, I mean, how did it even come together that they became your managers?
That's a funny story.
Yeah,
it's so weird. Like, I had different people like around me at the like early stages. So it was like, I remember being in Portsmouth. That was the uni I went to. And when I was there, in like, I think just off the back of like, before we break up. When do you break up for like uni? You break up in like around now, innit?
Yeah, June. Yeah,
Yeah.
May, June, yeah.
May, June. So I had a show. First show was actually in Portsmouth. So done my show and I invited everyone down. So like that was big for me. So I invited all the men down. It was like, cool. My first show. Let's see who comes. So Paddy came. And I can't remember who he came with. One of my boys, Lawrence, was there. And Warren was there as well. So those three came to the show. I think I'm missing out a couple, but I can't remember. But they came to the show. And, you know, I was always close with Paddy. I would always message him and tell him, "Right, what do you think of this? What do you think of that?" You know, and he would be honest with me. So that show was done. Then I had a whole break this summer. Then went to drop this song. And I remember like asking Paddy, "Raw, like, you know, what do you think of this song?" He was like, "Yeah, it's gonna do well." Man, was saying it's gonna do well. Done the video. I invited people to the video. And then everyone came. Had the little scene. Went well. Then the song done what it was doing. Then it got to about where I was controlling things myself. So these men were in were they in sixth form? And I had left. Yeah, they were still in sixth form. Yeah, they was. They wasn't it? Yeah, they was in sixth form. So I'm out here doing what I'm doing and they're in sixth form. So they're still helping me. But I had another friend helping as well. Joss. He was helping beside me as well. So Joss was helping, but he was also with Dave. So it was a bit hard for him and stuff like that. But he helped so much with like the whole business side as well, helping like in terms of plugging a lot of people. So that's when Paddy took over, and he stepped in as the first manager. But everybody was going to uni now, so it was like we're left with me, Paddy, Joss, also Warren as well. And then we also had Ronaldo. Ronaldo was at my house every day playing FIFA. So, but he was intelligent. And I could tell he was intelligent. So I was like, "Raw, like," I said to him one day, like, "Raw, you might as well be my manager, bro." He was like, "What do I do?" I said, "You're asking me." Bro, I'm like, I'm asking you to be my manager. So you got to help me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he's saying, "Raw, like, I have to look into it first." Then obviously Warren was there as well, but certain reasons why Warren never managed and stuff like that. But went with Ronaldo. He was studying he's doing law.
Yeah, law, yeah.
So he's doing law.
So you knew that would be good for you.
So
yeah.
I knew, yep, he's got that business side on lock. Paddy was also studying. I'm lying, they wasn't even in sixth form, sorry. We had finished sixth form and I was going into uni. Paddy took the year off for me, which I appreciate to say, you know.
That's for real.
When I knew that, I said I couldn't believe it. And then Ronaldo was still in. So that's how they became my managers. But it was scary because it was like, raw, like seeing other people that I knew in the industry, those managers rely on that person. It's like, that's their way to making money. If they haven't got a job, is through me, basically, or through them. So it was like, shit, this is reality now. Man's got to like create music. I have to do this at the top level. I have to always be consistent. I've told them we're going to be in this for 10 years. We can sit and have another conversation, in 10 years, and I'll tell you we've done it. And we'll look back at all the things that we've done. Because I know we'll be here in 10 years' time. Because like I look at it and think, we've been in it for 2 years now. And it's like you're always jotting on the board, what are you doing next year? We're already planning to do something next year. So it's like, I know it's going to take me into the years and years and years. And by like the 6th year, I'm trying to be selling out O2 or something like that.